Hey, welcome to Devos of the Week. I'm Pastor Paul Doherty, and this week we're talking about faith, and we're looking at Romans chapter 4, verse 19 through 20, the Message version. And this is what it says. It's talking about this guy named Abraham, who we know as the father of our faith. God chose this guy named Abraham in his old age, him and his wife Sarah, to conceive a child named Isaac, and that through that child they would have grandchildren and great-grandchildren, and it would be an incredible legacy of God's faithfulness and God's love. The only problem was Abraham was 100 years old and Sarah was 90 plus years, and God said, you're going to have a baby in your old age. Well, this was Abraham's response. Romans 4 verse 19 says, Abraham didn't focus on his own importance and say, it's hopeless, I'm too old. He also didn't look at this 100-year-old body thinking, this could never happen. I've never fathered a child. In fact, it says, nor did he survey his wife Sarah, thinking she's been infertile for decades, God. Instead, it says Abraham didn't tiptoe around God's promises. He didn't ask cautiously skeptical questions. Rather, he plunged into the promise of God, and he came up strong, ready for God, sure that God would make good on the promise that he had given him. What an awesome spirit of faith. You know, the truth was, God was faithful. He gave them that child. But what happened in Abraham's heart was probably the most important part of the message. Abraham trusted in God's promise. I believe God has a promise for you. God has a dream that He's put in your heart, a calling. He's put potential inside you. He's put purpose inside you. He's put a goal, maybe that you're called to reach, and maybe you're looking at your insufficiencies, your inadequacies, saying, I'm too young, I'm uneducated, I come from the wrong family, I couldn't do this, making all kinds of excuses. I want to challenge you to get rid of the excuses. Be like Abraham. Grab hold of the promise. Don't look at your problems. Look at God's promise and say, Lord, I'm going to trust you by faith that this can come to pass, this dream, this goal, this miracle, what you have in my future. Your best days are in front of you. We're praying for you. We speak victory over your life. Get that spirit of faith. We'll see you next week on Devos of the Week. God bless you.